Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Thomas Edison. So, let's start with the 1%. 1862, Michigan. The whole history of invention may have been different if it wasn't for this rapidly approaching train. This 3-year-old is Jimmy, the clueless son of one frankly negligent station master. And this quick-thinking hero is 15-year-old Thomas Alva Edison. This is his heroic origin story. The station master was so grateful to Edison, he offered to teach him Morse code. Edison was transfixed and declared the telegraph about the best thing going. And so began the career of the world's most famous inventor.
Edison, I think, was an inventor from the beginning because he was a very hyperactive child, so hyperactive, in fact, that his mother pulled him out of school and he was homeschooled. And I think it was there that he really learned the skill of self-learning and being taught in a very focused way.
Edison's destiny was set by being in the right place at the right time. But sometimes the wrong place at the right time can be just as inspirational. Samuel Morse, whose communication system so inspired Edison, wasn't even an inventor. He was a portrait painter. In 1825, the city of New York asked Morse to paint Revolutionary War hero Marquis de Lafayette, and Morse was hard at work when an urgent letter arrived from his father. Your wife is dead. The letter had taken days to reach Morse, and by the time he made it home, he'd already missed his wife's funeral. We'll never know how much her death inspired his inventive mind, but after 7 years of brooding, he developed a rapid long-distance communications device using a simple dot and dash language. On the 24th of May, 1844, Morse sent the first message from Washington, D.C. to Baltimore, a line from the Bible suggested to him by the Patent Commissioner's daughter. What hath God wrought? Turns out Morse had wrought his magnetic telegraph company, which soon crisscrossed the USA, revolutionizing long-distance communication. Fortunately, you don't always need a tragedy to find inspiration. Sometimes just the thought of what might have happened is enough. Alexander Miles was one of the most successful African-American businessmen of the 19th century. So successful, he owned his own apartment building in Duluth, Minnesota. But the building had a design flaw. Its elevator doors had to be operated by the user, including his young daughter. If they weren't closed properly, another resident could fall down the empty shaft. This would be bad for business, and potentially bad for daughters. So, in 1887, Miles invented an elevator door that would close or open automatically, at the push of a button, when it's not gummed up. In the hope that no one would ever take the express route to the basement.
I think a great inventor and the most successful inventors are able to spot the problem and actually find the solution. They often say that necessity is the mother of invention.